It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. He's been sensational as he leads the league.
It's the nightcap to a big Christmas day full of football. The Ravens and the Niners. Off we go from Santa Clara.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
So the Niners set to take over for the first time, and it is the 23-year-old Trey Lance who has the keys to the offense in his third season now out of North Dakota State.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
That's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Lance going to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Here, look at this Baltimore defense.
They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Ravens, they'll take over.
The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 32-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? Big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A disastrous loss there on 1st and goal on the sack. Sets him back big time.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Ready. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Ready?
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Shoots by him, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs. So a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right? In preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done. Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Ravens are 12-2 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. The numbers last week for Mitchell. 13 carries, 66 yards.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
Here's Jackson. That's complete left side to Bateman. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the running's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Jackson able to get away.
Holding offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to take over on offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
And Lance now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Hut. Set. Go. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Ravens will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, here's Mitchell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Holding. Offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
They go play action now. Jackson. This is caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Mitchell. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of them.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but
you
down.
Don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lance. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A 7-yard loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Lance. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And goal at the Ravens 7-yard line.
Ready, go. Ready.
Here's Lance. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings, a 7-yard touchdown grab. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Jackson on 1st down. That'll be complete to Dobbins. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you back. Oh, well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass complete to his receiver, Bateman. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the the second half.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. This one caught by Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Lance looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Lance looks to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A short throw caught by Andrews. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. To throw again is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 29 yards. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And Lance now to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Lance again. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Now a stoppage here for an injured player. And oh boy, that's Trey Lance, who appears to be worse for the wear. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Right back to Mitchell here. Able to push his way through. 85 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. A give here to Mitchell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
A 23-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. He's to the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 62 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
49ers 17.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Bateman going to get it now on the jet sweep. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, Mitchell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 2nd and 5. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get into the end zone here, although there is a flag down, but this could very well be a hold anyway. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On first down, Purdy. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Purdy to throw it on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's Purdy.
At the 42-yard line.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Purdy will look to throw again here. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw, Purdy. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore.